Keeping you in the know, no. What's going on, family? This your brother Real A.D.O.S with another You Know video. And what you just seen in that opening video was what I say is an example of being A.D.O.S, Foundational American, African American, Black American, or whatever you want to call us. All the obstacles, the oppressive system, the systemic racism, and all this other stuff that prevent us from doing certain things, but we still get it done. We still prevail. Excuse me, family. We still prevail as a group, and we still do our thing, man. And so many obstacles have been thrown at our way that other people would have been gave up. You get what I'm saying, families? That's why we are beautiful, resilient family, Black family. We are. And can't nobody take that away from us. We came over here on the shores of North America. Our culture was stripped away from us. Our dialect, the way we was taught was to be subservient. We was beat down. We was worked to death. And and even after that, after we got out of slavery, we was still criticized, beat down, criminalized, and everything. But we still, to this day, make things happen. And Black folks, that's why we need to start loving each other and loving ourselves. Because unfortunately, we have a lot of traitorous Black folks amongst us that like to down talk us and our achievements and our contribution to society. I hear certain Negroes, well, if the white man didn't get us out of Africa or wherever we came from, we'll still be in the jungle. We'll still be doing this and we'll be savages. I hear niggas that talk like that, man. See, y'all niggas been trained and indoctrinated to think a certain way and speak a certain narrative against your own people's interests. See, when white folks decided to get the Black man and the Black woman to come over here and do all their hard work, all the hard work that they didn't want to do, they didn't just get some dumb, illiterate Negroes that didn't know shit and didn't know how to do anything. They got strong Black people. They got working, good workmen. And you know what I'm saying? It even to the point where they manufactured a certain type of Negro. You know what I'm saying? They had buck breaking farms, breeding farms. You know what I'm saying? Hell, they even created a whole different class of Black folks, with the mulatto class and all this other stuff, and they pitted us against each other. But they manufactured a whole group of Black folks. See, if you even look at it today, man, slavery and the resonance of slavery still exists today. If you turn on TV and you see the NFL draft, the NBA combine, and all this other stuff, what do they have these players do? They measure them from their reach, see how tall they is. They tell them to stick their tongue out. They like, let me see your mouth, nigga. Open your mouth. Let me see if you got any cavities. You know, and they get all in their personals. They ask them what kind of family you had and all this other stuff. See, that still is in existence today. Because hell, we don't have black sports owners. You know what I'm saying? We don't have black owners of these sports teams. I'm talking about in a mass. But even it's not non-existent. I think Michael Jordan in the NBA is probably the only he's the only owner that's predominantly owned the whole team, shall I say. And you get what I'm saying? So they the ones that get paid off our talents, our God-given abilities, our God-given talents. And then when you have a brother that come around the scene, you know, with that Marcus Garvey type of mentality, where do for self, and what our brother Malcolm X used to preach, and what Martin Luther King used to preach, you know, right before he passed. When you have a brothers that speak, that come around like that, like the brother LeVar Ball, you know. Yeah, LeVar Ball's with a white woman and all that other stuff, but that's neither here nor there. But the thing about LeVar Ball is, LeVar Ball has a mindset of, I can build my own. And you had other Negroes come out of the woodwork. Oh man, he ain't gonna do nothing. What is he doing? Ain't nobody finna buy that big baller brand. You see people down talking it now. Shit, I seen in an article or something on the internet where they said he's selling a lot of the clothing, the big baller memorabilia for $5 at some high school. And people down talking that, oh, he failed, and shit like that. But at the end of the day, man, that's the reason why it's hard for a lot of black men and black women to get their business off the ground, because you got a lot of Negroes that were down talking and hate it because it's not a white face on it. You get what I'm saying, family? And if you look at the analytics of everything, in LeVar Ball's first year of his big baller brand launching, he made more money than Nike did in their first year. But y'all niggas always got something bad to say. Not even just white folks, but you got your own black. I seen Stephen A. Smith talking down on LeVar Ball. Oh, what do we think? Because he also started a league. He started a league where young brothers that didn't want to take the college route, they can, you know, play for his big baller league, and you know he has his own scouts and stuff, and potentially put these young brothers in a position to be professional athletes one day. Then you had Negroes like the ESPN's top top bootlicker Stephen A. Smith and Fox Sports fat ass Jason Whitlock talking down on him. Well, we shouldn't be doing that because these kids need to go to college and get an education. Come on now. Stats show that, and analytics show that a lot of these NBA prospects are getting younger and younger. How is that when, I believe in 2005, they stopped high school from the pros, prep the pros. They stopped that. So you have to have 1 year of college or graduated from 1 year after your high school graduation. So you got to at least be 19, I believe. But the players are getting younger. So that right there shows you that they don't give a fuck about these kids getting an education. All they care about is, is he young? Is he athletic? Can he make us millions and millions of dollars? Say no more, nigga, you sign. But y'all want to talk down. You got these very same other people talking down on LeVar Ball doing what he do. Same with Ice Cube, Big 3 League. The thing about Big 3 League, he got retired NBA players and pro prospects and stuff, guys that was probably in the Drew League circuit and stuff like that playing for his league. But what LeVar Ball was trying to do was put it out there where We don't need to have these people controlling us with everything we do if we just support ourselves. See, that's what happened with the Negro League. That's what dismantled the Negro League. Trust and believe, the greatest baseball players in the world wasn't in the majors. It was in the Negro League. That's common knowledge. And when they decided to bring a black player over there, Jackie Robinson, they made sure they got a subservient Negro. Trust and believe, Jackie Robinson was not the best black player around. By a long shot, he wasn't. Not at all. But they knew that they can control him and set a narrative where, see, you can come over here and play with us as long as you know what I'm saying, stay in your place, boy. You get what I'm saying, family? And that's what they did. But it's shameful when it comes to us as black folks, when we want to support our own or do for ourselves, it's a problem. I don't see Arabs in white neighborhoods. I don't see Koreans in white neighborhoods in mass numbers opening up beauty supply stores and merchant stores and stuff like that. I don't see that. I don't see that at all. But you go in a black neighborhood, that's all you see. But then when you have a brother want to open up a business or a sister open up a business, you got certain Negroes that want to talk down on it. Well, he charged too high, or he do this, but and all that other shit, bro. We need to get off of that, man. We need to get off of that, family. Because at the end of the day, we've been taught to look down on ourselves. And in a lot of cases, family, we fighting against each other or competing against each other while everybody else is competing against us. So what tends to happen is you have a lot of Negroes that switch up, and they act like they down. The whole time they giving other people intel on us. And we need to stop that, man. We need to stop letting these traitors amongst us come into Black American society and talk in our interests. Family, a lot of these politicians, judges, a lot of these people, judges, DAs, lawyers, and whatnot, they not us. They not foundational Americans. They not A.D.O.S. They don't think in it. They never lived our life. President Obama, prime example. He was the president of the United States. And I understand when you're the president of the United States, you are the president of the people of the United States. I understand that. But he showed you very well and clearly who and what interests he was working in. He passed a lot of things for LGBTQ. He passed a lot of things for LGBTQ, because he the one that initiated the that bathroom shit where they was trying to trans bathrooms where they can use the bathroom behind little kids, and then Trump came in office and he took that shit off the books right away. So Obama did a lot for LGBTQ. Of course, he did it for the white Jewish community. You know, they always get top priority. He did a lot of things for illegals, which Trump is coming in and saying, no, we got to ratify this shit because this is getting out of hand. But Obama showed you. And if you look at it, Obama grew up in Hawaii. He was back and forth from Hawaii and then America come to, Hawaii is the United States, but it's an island. Let's keep it 100. But he was coming back from Hawaii, and then he was coming back to the continental U.S. states. And Obama was raised by a white mother and a white stepdad. He didn't really know his estranged Kenyan father. So Obama he's not one of us, A.D.O.S. When I say A.D.O.S., descendants of slaves, y'all know what that is. Foundational Americans, Black Americans. He's not one of us. But that didn't stop him and other people that's not one of us speak in the interest of us and what we need. You got a lot of politicians that's not us, that's speak in the interest of us. And then when you call them out and be like, hold on, man, they say that's racist. Y'all being racist, y'all being divisive, y'all being, no, you don't speak for us. Because I'm going to tell you one thing. When China's talking about what Chinese people need, they don't let no Japanese, even though they kind of look alike, they don't let no Korean or Chinese come in. You Chinese people need that. They'll be looking at you funny like, who the fuck, you not one of us? You might look like us, but you not one of us. And the thing is, black family, we as a black family, black people in America, we see other groups, especially when they melanated, we see other groups as being one of us. See, we embrace other cultures as our brothers and sisters, but unfortunately, when a lot of these non-American blacks and hell other groups come over here, they come over here and they have a disdain towards us. They don't really deal with us like that. On an individual level, sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Because I done had, non-A.D.O.S. friends or people that I was cool with. I ain't even gonna say friends, because in this world, you really don't have friends, because that can switch real quick. But at the end of the day, family, a lot of these people will, they'll only align themselves with us and around us when it's beneficial to them as a group. And we don't do other people like that. But now that us as black folks in America are defining ourselves as a specific group, a lot of these groups that look like us, that came in and infiltrated into our society, they don't like that. Because they know that they have a dual allegiance where they can go back to where they was from. You get what I'm saying, family? See, we can't do that at all, family. Where we gonna go? We don't know our history outside of the continental United States. See, but a lot of these foreigners will come over here and act cool with us and do all these other stuff. And at the end of the day, they'll be undermining our agendas and playing both sides of the field, family. You know, other groups will come over here darker than us. They'll classify themselves as Caucasian. You know what I'm saying? You see what's going on with the so-called Spanish Latino community, where Trump doing a lot of these ICE raids and stuff like that, man. That's a whole bunch of bullshit. There's just conflict between two Caucasian racialized groups where they're combating. Because when anyone say that they're Spanish, they're showing you their alliance is to Spain. Spain is a European country. But you'll see Negroes that's darker and more melanated than me that'll say, oh, I'm not black. I'm not black. I Spanish. I Spanish. And that's what we deal with, family. And they understand that. See, a lot of Dominicans come over here and do it. A lot of Puerto Ricans come over here and do it. A lot of brothers and sisters come from the West Indies and the islands and the Caribbeans and Virgin Islands and whatnot. They come over here and do that to assimilate it to our society. But at the end of the day, they not one of us and they not working in our interests. They working against us, family. And now that us as black Americans, we are setting a standard of what it means to be black in America. And they can't stand it. But family, so be it. Like my brother TBA, the Black Authority, Professor Black Truth say, it's time to hit the reset button, family. And they don't like it. Because they so used to coming over here comfortably and doing what they do. And us being us, we kind people where we gonna, sometimes us as black folk, we put our interests to the side to help other people, but these people wouldn't dare do it for us at all. They wouldn't better eye. They don't better eye when they see what's going on with us. Black brother gets shot in the street by a race soldier. A police officer killed a black brother unjustly. They don't come out in droves marching for us. They don't come out saying black Americans, we unite with you. They don't do that with us. But they expect us to continue to do that for us. Nah, family. We woke up and smelled the coffee and see what it really is. And they don't like that, family. They hate it. But at the end of the day, so be it. Because we tired of being everybody's step stool. Everybody else get the leap over us and still talk down on us. Family. And we going to keep screaming. We going to keep screaming and saying that no tangibles, no vote. We going to keep on putting reparations for our people in the forefront. Because you got these other groups come over here talking about some, oh, you black people talking about reparations. Yo guys, y'all just lazy. You don't need reparations. Woo, woo, woo. Fuck y'all think y'all coming over here. Y'all coming over here is not beneficial to us. But it's taking money out of our pockets as far as our taxes. Because we pay taxes. A lot of y'all come over here can be tax free for a while. Have dual alliances, get tax breaks that we are locked out of. But y'all want to say all that stuff about us. Shit. If it wasn't for Dr. King and other brothers like him to say, man, we want our brothers and sisters from Africa, from the islands to come over here. Because you got to understand, back in the 1960s, America did not allow immigrant groups like over here in mass numbers, family. They didn't at all. Only time when a brother was from Africa or the islands or someone came over here was because, you know, he was probably in school or, you know, he was in the elite class where he was at and he can get school or he wanted to become a doctor or something or assimilate into our society. But now you got a whole bunch of coons coming over here working against black society. And that shit is dead, man. We calling that out when we see it. So if you're not A.D.O.S, you have no right to speak on the interests of A.D.O.S or Foundational Americans, family. So we need to start calling these people out. Simple as that. That's all we need to do. Because it's gonna continue to happen if we don't be like, nah, it's over with. Those days over with. When they be like, oh, you my brother. No, y'all the love wasn't reciprocal. All these Spanish people and these people want to come over here now talking about some my brother, black and brown. Like my brother Reek said, hold your own nuts on that one, man. We can't do it with y'all because, man, we did so much and we never got it in return. So, yeah. We're going to just hold it back, man. Trump going to do what he do and keep it 100 because y'all don't do shit for us anyway. It's nothing beneficial for us, black Americans, when you have these other groups come over here. It's nothing beneficial. They come in our neighborhoods, set up shop, take all the resources out of our neighborhood. They don't build shit in our neighborhoods. Simple as that. So we don't need you in our neighborhoods. Black folk, we need to start getting on code and building our own neighborhoods. Start looking out for self. Stop being the sacrificial lamb to these other people that's not grateful. That will spit in your fucking face. Probably wouldn't even spit on you if you was on fire, family. But that's all I gotta really say, family. Black folk, let's start waking up. Let's stop talking down on black people with great ideas. And black people that's trying to build themselves and build out of this matrix system that where white man has to always be in control of what we do. Because once we start being in control of what we do, we so powerful, man. We the trendsetters, man. Everything we do gets mimicked around the world. Simple as that. Whether it's good or bad. We the trendsetters and we the standard bearers, family. And it always been like that, family. And it's never gonna change, man. We blessed people, man. We just gotta look at ourselves as that. But that's all I really gotta say, family. But with that said, stay cool, stay blessed, stay black. Hello, family. There's no more time for games. We must act now. Our future generations depends on what we do now. Buy black, support black, love black. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you.